Welcome back to Them Butlers. I am Cass, and the other half is Dove. You will see a friend of ours also walking with us as we are conquering Ancon Hill, also known as Seto Ancon. Ancon Hill is about 199 meters, also in feet for all of us North Americans, 653 feet high. It overlooks Panama City, Panama. It is adjacent to the township of Ancon. It was used for the administration for the Panama Canal and was under the U.S. jurisdiction as part of the Panama Canal Zone until being returned to Panama around 1977. Largely underdeveloped, the area is now a nature reserve. The hill includes the highest point in Panama City. Relatively underdeveloped, it includes a jungle in an otherwise urban area, and wildlife still survives cut off from the jungle area. It is not uncommon to see sloths, white-nosed coyote, nine-banded armadillos, Jeffrey tamarins, or deer on Ancon Hill. We saw lots of birds. Obviously, we saw caterpillars. We did see a couple of sloths, and I think husband said he saw a guinea pig or some animal. I forgot what he said, honestly. We were too busy looking, and honey was tired. A little bit of history about this. You can drive almost up or get dropped off almost up to the entrance of the access gate. Our driver either unfamiliar with the area or just didn't like us. I don't know. I'm being funny with the not don't like us. I think she was just unfamiliar with the area. She basically dropped us off about a mile, literally, before we even got to the area to start our walk. So we actually got a little extra walk in this time. So we got extra walk, and then we walked from the access gates of where the gate is to get all the way up to the top. Can take about 40 to 45 minutes. There used to be access via stairwell to make it all the way up to the actual flag. However, there's a few signs in Spanish saying that they're working on the steps. I have no idea how long they've been working on the steps, but you can get pretty close to the gate where the flag is. I would say you're less than 50 yards away at the bottom of the steps from where they are. So another thing, the lower slopes contained residences. We saw a lot of houses. We even saw the governor's mansion. There was a Gorgas hospital. Higher up were the residence of the governor of the Canal Zone and Quarry Heights. So that's the governor's house right there. And where the United States Southern Command was located, Quarry Heights, thus named as it's adjacent to a large rock quarry on one side of the hill, which left a visible cliff face. We saw everyone from, I would say, a 2-year-old up to maybe late 70s to an 80-year-old walking to get to the top of this hill. It is definitely a hike. I would say it's not for the weak at heart because there's a lot of hills, but somebody will sit there and go, well, if a 2-year-old did it, surely I can do it. Yeah, you just take your time. There is a couple of restroom stops as you're going up with the porta potties. This particular day it was overcast, so it was perfect because there was no sun blazing down. But baby, if that sun had been out, I have no idea what you would have done. Keep in mind, we're not going up the hill yet. We're trying to get to the entrance, and you see who are already tired. A lot of elevation, a lot of hill climbing, and we're just trying to get to the entrance. Yeah, our driver did us wrong. We got a lot of extra steps in this one. Also at the top are 2 broadcast towers and a small road that reaches them. One-way vehicle traffic is allowed during daylight hours. Again, it's a residential community, so you do see people in their homes and apartments and townhomes. The summit of the hill can be reached by, they say 30-minute hike. I say you pushing it in 30 minutes. I would say 40 to 45. Hikers can use the road to reach the summit, and the hill is a popular jogging and hiking trek. Along the path, all manner of vegetation and birds can be seen. As you see, beautiful vegetation. A little bit of history about it. When the pirate Henry Morgan sacked Panama City in 1671, His scouts first climbed Ancon Hill to gain knowledge of the local defenses. Everybody who's in military knows the higher up you go, you can see down. That's what they were doing. Ancon Hill overlooks the site of the new city, constructed after Morgan's destruction of the old one. The hill became part of the land taken to build a canal and a national symbol in 1906 after Amelia Denise de la Casa wrote her poem about its annexation. Today, this hill still boasts a large national flag at its summit. That's the flag that you see there. The first ship to officially transit the Panama Canal in 1914, the SS Ancon, took its name from the hill and surrounding township. When Panama regained control of the hill following the 1977 Panama Canal Treaty, one of the first things the country did was fly a large Panamanian flag atop of the hill. And that is a little history about Ancon Hill. It's a very treacherous walk. It is not easy, but it is not doable. You can do it. Bring plenty of water. Bring you a towel. Expect to take some breaks, sit down, rest. There were people walking babies with strollers. There were toddlers walking it themselves. I don't know how far up the toddlers got. I have no idea. I'm assuming they got all the way to the top. But it's beautiful views to be able to see the Panama City, the layout, even Panama Canal, the Amador Causeway. In particular, if you want some good aerial shots and you want to just get up high, a good walk on a pretty day. Again, definitely bring you plenty of water. There's an ice cream vendor about halfway up that he's selling ice cream. I'm also assuming he might have water, but you definitely going to want some water. It is very safe. You see plenty of police throughout the access of it there to just make sure everybody's on their up and up. Prior to you actually being able to enter, you will have to sign like a visitor's log to be able to have access and walk in. It's just simple information, your name, your age, what country you're coming from. And then once you get up, you rest and take some pictures, and then you can trek your way back down. But again, great exercise, plenty of things to do once you get up there. And if you're into trees and wildlife and vegetation, even better if you want some great shots of the city and to just be able to see Panama high up. Plus, now when you look back from wherever you live in Panama City and you see that flag, you will have much more respect for Ancon Hill in regards to how far up it is. Husband was not happy with this and he was ready to go. So I hope this knowledge of Ancon Hill provided you some insight, and maybe one day you'll get a chance to go as well. Enjoy.